cool. So figuring this out here. Alrighty. So I came on earlier to, not on live, but to record a meditation, and I didn't get successful at it because there's technical difficulties, so I showed up on here. And I am ready, set, go! ... Always prepared for life. I was inspired to come on mainly because I got asked a question recently about oneness and how do we tap into oneness when we're working a job and we're paying the bills and la 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 la. In my experience, I've always known that we were all connected. I always knew that we were all connected. And I just knew this in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit. You know, someone says something to me, I'm impacted by that. How can I not be interconnected if I'm affected by my environment, by the people in my environment, by my work, all of that? So, hi. So when it comes to how do I bring oneness into the mundane aspects of my life, I feel like I've done it through practice. And just like if I want to learn how to drive a car, if I want to learn how to steer my car with my knee while talking on the phone, while drinking my superfood smoothie, right? That's not recommended. But if I want to learn how to do that, it takes practice and attention and a willingness to learn that. And so if I'm trying to bring oneness into the mundane aspects of my life, I practice bringing my awareness to the oneness. And so I gave an example of when I'm eating a meal, and I don't necessarily do this every meal at this point because I've integrated what I was getting from that intention, but I've brought awareness to thank you, like I'm eating a meal. Thank you to all beings involved in the creation of this meal. And suddenly my awareness is brought not just to the leaves in my salad, but to the person who made them, to the grocery store that I bought them from, to the people who grew them, to the trucks that delivered the food, to the animals who provided the nutrients for the soil so that the food could grow, to the sun, and now we're on the planet and there's the earth and the earth's love and all of that. And so now I'm connected to all these little steps that have been involved in the process of me just eating my salad. So often I've noticed that when people aren't connected to the oneness, it's because they're so focused on what's right in front of them, and only what's right in front of them is what's relevant. When really it's taken a universe and universes in order to produce that salad. That salad wasn't produced just because you're holding it in your hand. Now, your creative energy, your desire to eat, your primal needs to fuel your body might have created the energy to get you to have the salad, but there's all these interconnections happening as a result of that choice to have the salad. And there can be an awareness of, I'm eating my salad, yum yum, or there can be an awareness of, wow, I'm eating the universe, as an example. Another thing that I've done, who is on here? Matt! Nice to see you. I got asked a question about oneness, and so I'm just responding because I find it to be an amazing topic that I'm still unraveling more and more and more and more. Another aspect of it is that I've intentionally cultivated anything that I ask for in life. Whether it be to have a successful job, or to have the career that's fulfilling, or to have a beautiful relationship, or to have a house that's super like a sanctuary, or to have friends that are amazing, or to have the money to be able to pay for all the things I like, or the creative expression and to have my gifts be shared in the world, and la 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 la. I could infinitely write a list of all the things I want. But what I've done in that process is I intentionally bring an awareness of whatever I ask for, may it be in alignment with the highest good of all beings. There's so much going on in the planet. And there's this thing called the ascension, and people are awakening. And I have my own perspective about what ascension is and what the process is, and there's a lot of information, and we all get to contribute our love and our information to this process. Something's popping up on my screen. And in my perspective, when I tap into not only what's best for me, little me, oh my God, I want to have a job in which I make $300,000 a year, because that would make me feel so secure, and I would know that I'd be able to buy all the things I want, and I could travel wherever I wanted, and I could have a nice Prius car that's super efficient. And while that's an amazing idea and that's an amazing thing to be able to have the abundance to pay for what it is that I need, I've constantly brought myself back to, this is what I intend, in alignment with the highest good of all beings. Because I have an awareness of oneness. Because I have an awareness that if I do something that's intentionally harming another, I'm harming myself. And when I mean intentionally, I mean through ignorance, through selfishness, through, and not the selfishness where I'm taking care of myself, selfishness, but the selfishness of, I need to create my own little bubble, and this is what I need, and I need this for my life, and once I have everything for my life, then everything will be grand in the world. Well, that's partially what's going on, and partially what's going on in a grander scale is that we're all interconnected, and if we're meant to rise, we're going to rise together, and that's the way that we all rise, is when we rise together. And so if you're out there and you're having a hard time and you're dealing with challenging shit, it's because we're all dealing with challenging shit. No one is absolved of the shit. Even the most enlightened masters who are my teachers and mentors still have experiences that are in some way not the idealized version of rainbows and unicorns and butterflies. Now, I could get really deep into this, because as we harmonize and balance duality within ourselves, we start to not get so swung by the goods and the bads. Like if we have a good day, we're not like, oh my God, great day, and then, oh my God, shitty day. When we start to balance the opposites within us, we start to come into greater harmony. And when we're in greater harmony, it doesn't matter what's happening outside, the peace is within. Because we are in a dualistic world, there's light, dark, good, bad, positive, negative. And when we can bring those out in front of us, and bring them up so that they're in our awareness now. They're not under the surface ruling our lives, creating chaos. They're up and they're in front of us. We have a choice now what to do with it. Do we choose to continue the dance of polarity and going up and down and back and forth, and or do we find the place within us that's holding both of these dynamics, that's holding both of these dualistic perspectives, and bring them into unity within ourselves? And that way, when we're dealing with it, we're not dealing with it from a place of judging it as bad or good. We see it as bad and good, light and dark, but it's not like, oh, light, dark, or dark, light. You know, we see light and dark, and they are what they are, and we are in awareness that we have both, and we are both, and we are all of it, and we are also so much more than that. So, oneness. All the stars shine brightly in the sky, and we receive their light, and we feel joy when we look at the stars, and we get to see the trees and the animals, and if we love nature, we feel connected and warm and held by nature. How can we not be connected? The sun gives us vitamin D, which gives us life and energy, and we eat the food from the earth, and then we poop it out, and it goes back into the earth. To not know that we are interconnected is to deny a really big part of our experience. So how do we bring oneness into our daily life? It's already there. It's already happening. We already are connected. It's already happening. So practices for myself over time have helped me to anchor that sense of connection into my daily life because I'm bringing my awareness to the interconnection. I heard someone say the other day that they need to feel their connection. They want to feel, or they want to reconnect with Source. And then they came to this epiphany like, wait, I've always been connected to Source. I just forgot or thought for some reason that I wasn't connected, but I've always been connected. It's like that. I also posted a video yesterday, or the day before yesterday, where I was talking about the importance of being that which you are from a place of love and a place of acceptance and a place of wholeness in whatever we do. Whether it's washing the dishes, whether it's being the grocery store clerk and handing them their groceries, whether it's going outside and gardening in your garden, whether it's taking the dog on a walk, whether it's recording a video on Facebook, to do it with love, to do it with reverence, to do it with totality, meaning all of myself is present for this experience because this is life. This is life right now. Right now I am here, I am breathing, I am connected to whatever beings are watching this video, whatever beings are watching this video later, whatever beings are hearing this video from other places, because I am aware that that's also happening. I'm totally here because this is life. And I could keep searching and seeking, and when I get the job, and when I get the car, and when I have success, and when my business is successful, and la ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. We are divine and whole and complete as we are now. The only job I have is to remember and to anchor that in every moment. And to be that divinity in the grocery store, in the car, when I'm smoking some tobacco, because sometimes I smoke tobacco, when I'm making the bed, when I'm washing my hands and my face. That's what I'm experiencing. And I can see oneness and totality in that moment. This has taken practice, a lot of practice. It's taken practice to be able to get on a video right now and to record and to communicate from a place of clarity, confidence, and presence. It's taken practice. I know a lot of us want a quick fix. Definitely I've wanted a quick fix. I've wanted a quick fix so many times. I've noticed from doing the work again and 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 again. I came here to experience this human experience, and I can run away from it, and I can try and find myself in some place outside, or I can bring that back, dive deep into myself, dive deep into the places that are uncomfortable, the places where I hide from myself, and bring those up to the surface and integrate them with my loving attention and presence. And namaste, Michael. Gotta fly, 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 fly. I love every single one of you who's watching this video, and I'm not sure if you'll watch it later or live or whatever, but I'm here and I am grateful for all of the work that you're doing to anchor into your authentic expression. Authentic expression is not happy rainbow butterfly all the time, spurting out poop-colored rainbows. Maybe I meant to say it the other way, but maybe it's poop-colored rainbows. So here we go. Poop-colored rainbows. There's rainbows in the shit. I love feeling happy. I love feeling blissful. I love feeling joy. And when I've embraced my shit, I've started to notice that my shit can feel orgasmic. To be alive, to be a human being that's divine within the mucky waters of my unconscious programming. Oh, I can try and clear it and get rid of it, and oh my God, oh, I'm so broken, help fix me. Woo! Yes, I need help sometimes and support. And I've created through practice a space inside that is completely aware of my divinity within the shit. And I think that's the blessing of coming into awareness of ourselves, is to be able to go with whatever life brings us and to find the beauty of ourselves in that, instead of bringing it as a separate thing, instead of saying this is the problem and I have an aversion to the problem and now me and the problem are fighting and we have a battle. We could do this all day long, but once you are done fighting the thing, you can start to bring it in and love the thing and forgive the thing and thank the thing and honor the thing and ask the thing what it is trying to show you. Amen. Hallelujah. Praise the earth and the love that we are, that we may remember our divinity in our darkest moments and bring harmony to the seemingly similar and dissimilar aspects of ourselves, that we may be united in the love that we are. Loving you, embracing you, showing us the way home. I love you guys. This was fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and blessed be.